Hey YouTube, Kira Twig here, bringing you my updated Naturia deck profile for April 2013. It's been a while since I've played with this deck, but I've been in the mood to get back into it. It's one of my favorite decks out there. I love the playstyle of Naturia's, the lockdown method they use involving Bamboo Shoot, and their synchro counterparts, Barkion and Beast. So I thought I'd make an updated version of this deck for you guys, show you what it's made of. So let's go ahead and get started. The main card of the deck, I run 3 Naturia Bamboo Shoots. He's your heavy hitter you want to get out as soon as possible with this deck. And pretty much his effect is if you tribute summon him using a Naturia monster, as long as he is face up on the field, your opponent cannot use spell and trap cards. So that pretty much takes away 2/3 of their gameplay right there. So you want to get him out as quick as possible, and you're going to want to protect him. So you run 3 of him. I also run 3 Naturia Cliff. He's pretty much the special summoner of your deck. When he is destroyed by battle or card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 level 4 or lower Naturia monster from your deck. So you can destroy one of the cliffs, special summon another, and then 1 more Naturia of your choice. So he's pretty good. I also run 3 Naturia Cherries. This card really helps with the special summoning of the deck. When this card is destroyed by your opponent's card effect, you can special summon 2 Naturia Cherries from your deck in face down defense. So it helps with synchro options, it's tribute fodder for the Bamboo Shoot, whatever you need at the moment. So you also run 3 Cherries. And I also like to run 2 Naturia Cosmo Beat. Pretty much with this card, it really psychs your opponent out, because every time your opponent normal summons or sets a monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. So let's say it's your opponent's first turn, they set a monster, I special summon the Cosmo Beat, and then it comes around to my first turn, and I tribute summon for Bamboo Shoot on my first turn. It really psychs them out. They never see the play coming. It's a lot of fun to do. I also run 2 Naturia Butterflies. Pretty much with this card, it's mostly used for stall. You send the top card of your deck to the graveyard to negate one of your opponent's monster attacks. So it helps for stall when you're protecting the Bamboo Shoot or any other monsters you need. And it's also a level 3 tuner, so you can't go wrong there. Also run 2 Naturia Fruit Fly. I like this card's playstyle. It's a little weird, but once you get the hang of it, it's really fun to psych your opponent out with. Pretty much, your opponent's monsters lose 300 attack and defense for each face-up Naturia monster you control, including the Fruit Fly. So pretty much, and when that monster's defense hits 0, you can take control of it until the end of the turn. One of my favorite moves to do is, let's say your opponent has a Leviathan Dragon out on the field, so you pretty much, it has 0 defense automatically, summon the Fruit Fly, take control of the Leviathan until the end of the turn, and if you can, detach one of the materials so at least it won't be able to attack directly next time when your opponent is in control of it. So that's why I like using the Fruit Fly. I also like to run 2 Naturia Dragonfly. He's great late game, pretty much because he gains 200 attack for each Naturia in your graveyard, and he can't be destroyed by monsters with more than 2,000 attack. So pretty much with him, if it's late game, you summon him, have enough in the graveyard, he's over 2,000, he'll pretty much be indestructible when it comes to battle. And I also run, lastly, 2 Naturia Pumpkin. I love this card when I have cards like, let's say, Cosmo Beat, Cherry, or Butterfly in my hand, because pretty much if you normal summon the pumpkin and your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon 1 Naturia from your hand. So it leaves for oodles of special summon synchro options for you. And even if you have, let's say, another pumpkin, special summon the other pumpkin and you have an Xyz summon right there. And the only non-Naturia I run in the deck is Morphing Jar. Pretty much because with your lockdown ability, you're going to want to use as many cards in your hand to protect the Bamboo Shoot, so it will leave your hand a little drained. So you'll use Morphing Jar, pretty much set it. Your opponent thinks it's a cherry, so they'll go in and attack, hoping to clear out your field of cherries, think it's a Morphing Jar, and completely ruin their plans. That's it for the monsters. We'll move on to spells. Pretty much 2 Pot of Duality just for draw power. 3 Mystical Space Typhoon, and 1 Heavy Storm, pretty much because you want to make sure the summon of Bamboo Shoot is successful. Your opponent can't bottomless or torrential the Bamboo Shoot, because once it's out on the field, its effect takes effect, but just to be sure you can protect against negation of the summon, because that's your biggest concern. Also 1 Dark Hole, 1 Mind Control, because you do like synchro options in this deck, 1 Monster Reborn, and 1 Book of Moon. And we'll move on to traps. Just because you want to protect the bamboo shoot, I run 2 fiendish chains, 2 compulsory evacuation devices. Mostly run these for threats including mice stroke and Zenmaines, because those can get over bamboo shoot pretty easily. The mice stroke flips the bamboo shoot down, face down, and his effect is pretty much null. And Zenmaines can ram into the bamboo shoot and destroy it at the end phase. So that's why I run the 2 compulse. Also, just 1 mere force. Find it works pretty well. And 2 safe zones. You pretty much get this on the bamboo shoot, and your opponent will have a pretty rough time getting around it because it can't be targeted or destroyed by card effects, and the only flaw is it can't attack directly, but that's pretty okay. It's a cost for keeping the bamboo shoot safe. Also, 1 Starlight Road, because of the back row, you don't want them to find a way to blow it up, or let's say they want to get rid of bamboo shoot so that you go for black rows. This can really help you in those situations. 1 Call the Haunted, just for extra synchro options, and 1 Solemn Judgment, and 1 Solemn Warning. So that's it for the main deck. We'll move on to the extra. The 2 Naturia synchros you gotta run in the deck, 1 Barkion and 1 Beast, really helps with the lockdown method this deck runs. 1 Stardust Dragon, 1 new Crimson Blader, added him to the deck. He is amazing, so pretty much get him out. I like to use him the most against Dark World decks because this deck's matchup against Dark Worlds is horrible. So at least with Crimson Blader, he really helps get me out of those tight binds. Saves me from the special summons. 1 Scrap Dragon, 1 Mistworm, 1 Queen of Thorns. I really like this in the deck, pretty much because most of the Naturias are plants, and when it comes to special summoning, you have to pay life points as long as Queen of Thorns is out on the field. So I run 1 of her, and along with 1 Iron Chain Dragon, 1 Catastor, 1 Armory Arm, 1 Gaia Knight, 1 Black Rose, 1 TG, Hyper Librarian, 1 Soul of the Silver Mountain really helps overlay fruit flies and butterflies, and you can pretty much get him out, and 1 Maestroke. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the deck. I definitely recommend giving the deck a shot. It's a lot of fun. Lots of different plays you can make with it. And that's it for the deck profile. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and Kira Twig out.